things get a little chippy tonight.
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Simons. Prince with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. And the dunk by Jackson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And here's Tatum for 3. The kick out to Simons. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Prince finds Antetokounmpo. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Simons. 7 points in the game. Tatum passes to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Simons kicks to White. Lets it go from deep. And there's Simons on the assist by White. Simons has got 10 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And it's White missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
And the shot goes in.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Giannis. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. White, good. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Prince's shot is good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. 16 seconds left in the first. Simons from outside.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For three. Here's Antetokounmpo. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Celtics lead by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Boucher in at the center position. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's...
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Brown outside. White against Prince. And White kicks to Tatum. Clock at 4. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Down low. Kuzma can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Puts it up. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. And that's now 7 points for Derek White. Here's Jackson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Here's Jackson. And he finishes nicely on the way. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The kick out to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simon. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Boucher with a screen on Kuzma. Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. You win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career.
And now, this will be a coaching change. Second personal foul. The rule
stands.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And stolen by Simon. Outside Tatum. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Turner with a screen for Jackson. Driving the lane.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum passes to Bryant. And Brown throws it down.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Giannis slashing. Giannis dunks it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Simons kicks to Tatum. 3 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics out in front. Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Guard pair, Porter and Trent. Green is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get burned.
And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Pritchard against Porter. Pass to Shireman. Here's Cada. Milwaukee with the rebound. Green taking his time here. And a miss there on the triple.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Bucks trail by 6. He takes it.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Pass to Shireman. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser. Good on the three-point shot. Hauser's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
And that one's good by Porter.
each year, Porter just becomes more efficient, more deadly.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Shireman. Here's Tillman. From 8. It's rebounded by Portis.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And it's good for 2. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Trent against Pritchard. Back to Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Pass to Tillman. Stolen away. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Ali LaForce. Ali, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Ali, thank you very much for the report. 4 on the clock. Pritchard from outside. A rebound by the Bucks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Portis sets the pick for Trent. Bangs home the trifecta. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pritchard passes to Hauser. To the left wing. Pass to Pritchard. Over Porter. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. There's Boucher out there with Tatum, and it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Prince. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Boston leading by 4. Here's Simons, and it's sent back by Turner. And yep, we thought we might see it. And
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Prince can hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
but he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
The three-pointer off the mark.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Prince with the ball. He's picked up by White. Prince against White. Rebounded by Brown. Celtics leading by 6. Outside Simons. That one goes in.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been non-stop.
Jackson. And he gets it to go.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen.
Wow, hammering it in.
Look out. And that's on the defense there. You can't give Tatum those lanes and launching pads to the rim.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Simons surveying the D. Now Boucher onto the Kumbo with the steal. Jackson. Oh, softly lays it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Now White. 16-footer drops in.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Kuzma with the screen on Boucher. Miles Turner. No good from 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
A three-pointer. Good.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Ed Simons. He's off from 3.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Turner outside. Jackson outside. Rebounded by Tatum.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
It's in. Turner with the steal. And Boucher sends it back. Stolen by Prince. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. That's the end of the game. Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that
you Thursday night in the NBA. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Young in at the 1.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Young. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Porter finds Turner. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Risache.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Young bearing his second of 3 attempts.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Bucks with the possession here. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
The shot, no good.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And he drives in, and the layup is good off the glass. Young's got 6.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Puts the move on, and he lays it up and in.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Porzingis against Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talks about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers. I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Young misses. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Turner. He nails it, and we're tied.
And you know, he's no stranger to physical play inside at either end. Turner's as tough as they come.
51 seconds left in the first. Young from long range. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Porter from outside. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Daniels passes to Johnson. And they pick up 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Young. Porter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, nice decision making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
Outside Young. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 13 now. Here's Prince. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trae is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Here's Porzingis after Milwaukee picked up the 3 with their last shot. To the paint. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Johnson finds Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, wow! Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Fearless from Young inside.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Young. Porzingis sets a screen. And Young, here we go. Young blitzing his way to a bucket.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. It's 2-on-1. The 3. And Young, the bucket on the assist by Daniels. And now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And Young, here we go. Here's Daniels. Gets the 3 ball to go. Daniels has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
To end the run, bully ball in the paint from Giannis. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Here's Rizachet after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Kuzma for 3. That shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 7. Young on the drive. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Daniels. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Young, the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Young. Fires the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Prince. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Young looking over the floor. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Reese-Shea. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
They've got A.J. Green. Gary Trent is out there with Jackson. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Here's Green. Six on the shot clock. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup. Atlanta leading by 5. Left side, Alexander Walker. Kennard outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Okongwu, a screen on Green. Here's Krejci. Green covering. Here's Gay. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 5. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Kennard on the wing. There's the triple. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back over to you, Brian.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Atlanta leading by 5. Okongwu, a screen on Trent, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Trent. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Jackson. Here's Sims. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Portis for three. And another miss by Milwaukee. Atlanta leading by 9. Pass to Gay. And here's Alexander Walker. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Takes a 13-footer. Sims can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Krejci. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening, it capitalizes.
Down low. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks trail by 10.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Krejci. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. 9 seconds left in the third.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
These are his first free throws of the game. That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Deflects the pass. With 1 on the clock. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Atlanta now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Johnson with a bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Prince can't hit. The Hawks lead by 14. Here's Daniels. What a terrific move that is.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Antetokounmpo against Daniels. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Young, here we go. Pass to Risache. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. There's Young with the 3. Prince grabs the miss. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 14. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Johnson for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Porzingis there for the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Young fires. Rebounded by Porter. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point game. Porter against Young. Right side Porzingis. Now Johnson. No good from three.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Prince down low. Young's there. Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Porzingis. And he slams it down.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Young against Porter. Here's Daniels. Let's loose for three. Fires in the triple. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Turner passes to Kuzma. And stolen by Porzingis.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
He got it!
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Well, when you look at the upside for this young Hawks team, Tim, how good can they be?
I think they could be one of the surprises in the Eastern Conference. They've got an emerging star in Jalen Johnson, one of the best defensive players in the league, and Dyson Daniels. Both of those guys, I think, haven't even come close to scratching the surface.
And both players, high-level work ethic, talent, and guys who want to get after it every day. Porter with the steal. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth. Turner, a screen on Young. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And it's out of the... Oh, big time! From downtown. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Both teams are fantastic. We expect this game, don't we, to be very high scoring.
Oh, yeah, it may come down to just who makes the most plays at the end of the game. This could be a game that comes down to 1 or 2 plays will determine the outcome.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Shea in its small forward. Here's Simons. And he drives in, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Nice move. And it's Young. Good time on the assist by Daniels.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's White. Hits it from three-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Young. Drives to the hoop. Up and in on the layup.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Now, here is Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Johnson against Simon. The offensive rebound. Queta, the pass to Brown. Goes back up. Rebound by the Hawks. Left side, Daniels. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Simons finds Tatum. The kick out to Simons. Tatum down. Oh,
nice finish. Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Here's Young. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Tatum, that's good.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
White against Young. There's the drive. A wide open look here for Porzingis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Simon. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Here's Young. Count that bucket. Young's got 8 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Celtics trail by 8. Shea with the double team. Simons finds Tatum over Daniels. White, wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Porzingis, banked in off the glass. 7 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with White. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. On its way from Young for 2. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
And he gets the bucket.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Celtics trail by 9. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
White, good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to steam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Brown kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Bounce pass, Simon. 5 to shoot. Brown jams it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Here's Young. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The shot's good from Simon.
You've got to keep track of Simons all over the floor. Give him an inch of space and he'll burn you.
Here's Young. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Over in the corner, White. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. The Hawks leading by 6. .152 left in the first half. Porzingis with a screen on White. Johnson in the corner. Back to Young. To Porzingis. Puts up a 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Tatum, that's with authority.
That is a monster finish. Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful, you're trying to stop that.
Now, here is Young. 16 points for him. Johnson with a screen on White. Outside, Porzingis. A step-back shot here. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
No, why not? Throw it up to Porzingis. That's what he's there for.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 11-point game. Johnson with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young from deep three-point range.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Arena Entertainment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
We just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Kennard. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gay is in at the 4.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's the pass to Pritchard. They set the pick. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tillman. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Driving the lane. Pass to Gay.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Tillman. Here's Garza. On the clock. Here's Hauser. The putback. Gay with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 14. Kennard, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's Okongwu. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okongwu's now got his second basket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Atlanta has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander-Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. RJ is an elite floor spacer. Luke Kennard has made quite a living.
Of his 9 years in the league, he's only shot under 40% from 3 2 times. And in both those years, he shot 39%. That's elite level consistency.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Alexander-Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
2 minutes. Tillman's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Fast break, the Hawks. Freaky, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And here's Atlanta. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And Okongwu slams it in.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Now Pritchard, still without a basket. Here's Hauser, buries the long-range jumper.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Pritchard. Out to the wing. Here's Krejci. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics trail by 20. Snatched away. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. This one for three. And Pritchard pulls it down. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Good on the triple. Hauser's got 11.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition three. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And so it's Atlanta feeling good about their 17-point lead heading it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Simons kicks to Tatum. Here's White. Rebound by the... Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 19. Here we go, one-on-one. Young outside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And he's good on the three ball. Young's got 5 points in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
White against Young. Driving in. Porzingis with a screen on White. Here's Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Simons.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Austin's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. White, a screen on Johnson. Simons, and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will...
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Oh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy.
He's a brave man. You're risking life and limb trying to move like that.
He couldn't pass it up though, right? Letting it all go.
Oh, he went full peacock mode there. Look, you know what they say. When you got it, you got to flaunt it.
Here's Young into the lane. Porzingis inside.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
It's stolen by Johnson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And stolen by White. And here comes White. Leading the fast break. He gets that one.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
White against Young. There's a minute 34 left in the game. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Young against White. Porzingis, that's a 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Porzingis with the steal. Young against White. Porzingis with a screen on White. Young from outside. He can't get that one to fall. White with the defensive effort. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Young from deep three-point range. Can't connect from long distance. From deep three-point territory. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Young with the ball. Fires from way outside. And the miss. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned.
Trey, this is a young team.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson,
Celtics.
Here we go.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Celtics, Bucks, coming up next, right after this. And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Taurean Prince is out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the three, the small forward. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. Our two defensive-focused teams squaring up here. Every bucket will be hard-earned tonight.
Yeah, everything's going to be contested, B.A. There's going to be saran wrap defense played by both of these teams.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Turner from the baseline. And he hits the jumper for two.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Here's Simons. He buries it from three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jackson against Simons. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective. And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
Max force throwdown.
Jackson can't get it to go.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Brian, back over to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Jackson surveying the D. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
And finished off by Tatum. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
White for three. Nails it from three. White's got 5 now.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Brown. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Turner, a screen on White. Prince from deep three-point land. Queta pulls it in. Boston leading by 4. Right side White. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Here's Simons. Count that bucket. Simons has gotten his second bucket on the night.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
They get the rebound. Turner uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
There's Jackson with the three. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. That one's good. This game is all even. 10 points for him.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes,
and at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Boston out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great
Power is home.
Oh, wow. Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Out to Simons. Driving to the basket. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time. Woo. An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
Turner, a screen on Simons. Here's Jackson. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Simons with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Tatum passes to Simons. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Tatum pulls it in. Boston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian?
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
The Bucks leading by 3. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's on it. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the half. Jackson can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Jackson's got 11.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
It's not going to go for him.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
So we conclude the first half. Milwaukee out in front, up 6. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pritchard, no good. Porter with it, guarded by Hauser. Portis outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
Sims. Shireman grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. Hauser outside. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hauser's got his second basket of the night.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Here's Shireman, guarded by Trent. Three-pointer Pritchard. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And an intentional foul right there. Boucher's checked in for Garza.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now
here's Portis. On defense, the Celtics. 4-point game.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Hauser. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Here's Porter. Softly drops in the floater.
Beautiful teardrop from Porter Jr. That's really tough to stop.
Hauser outside. The 3-ball. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Hauser, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Here's Hauser. 6 points for him. To the middle. They swipe it. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Porter's shot is off. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. To the wing, right side. Pass to Minot. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Up top, Hauser. Up and over Porter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Milwaukee leading by 7. Banked it in off the glass.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
And the basket by Boucher.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Porter. Count it. Porter's got 6 points.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Here's Boucher. Porter against Pritchard. Back to Boucher. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got his 5th rebound in this one. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Trent, the pass to Sims. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. Hauser's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Prince is out there with Jackson. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position.
So the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
Simons passes to Queta. Simons, a screen on Prince. Puts up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 10. Stripped away. The open shot, White. Again, the miss by Boston.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper. But I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simons. No coverage that time. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Spacing the floor, one of Prince's specialties.
White for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Prince against White. Here's Prince. Turner, a screen on White. Yes, it's good!
Prince has a nice, varied offensive game now. Loves mixing it up and going with the floater when the opportunity presents itself.
He launches. Yes, sir, with the three.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
What you say? My goodness. Come on now. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Tatum like a freight train coming. Oh, it misses. The Bucks leading by 14. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. And rebounded by Tatum.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Brown outside. Here comes... Oh, wow! What a finish by Jaylen Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Jackson outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Brown pulls down the board. Here's a pass to Tatum. Here's Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The triple drop.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
Milwaukee with the ball. They lead by 11. Simons with a steal. And here comes the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo up top. Pounded by Tatum. Oh, it's off target.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Not that time. Turner. Oh, it drops in. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
2K, here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Turner in at center, locking down the middle. And for Atlanta, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Here's Reza Shea. Shot clock at 6. No good there. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Now, here is Young. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Hawks. Jackson against Young. Tipped away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Back to Johnson. And that one drops.
Well, Porzingis has a unique vantage point, so he can find those open guys others might miss.
Jackson misses. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So it's the Hawks now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Young inside. Jackson on him. Young, good. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Young against Jackson. They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo. Another shot. And there's Jackson on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 5 now.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Turner kicks to Kuzma. Shoots over Johnson. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And a high percentage shooter like Kuzma has tons of options on the floor. That includes the mid-range.
Now, here is Young. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Young against Turner. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling...
Oh, look at that dunk! Just unbelievable. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Young looking it over. On the wing, Daniels. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
From deep, Prince connects from three-point range. And that ties it up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Young. And he drives in. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacks the rim.
And how about the emergence, Dan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also. Well, if you're free in the pick and roll, Young will find you.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, "I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do." Back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Mr. Porzingis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And even 3-on-3 break. Daniels with the steal. Young outside, from outside the arc. Good work defensively by Turner. Bucks leading by 4. Out to Kuzma. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Solid defense from Daniels. He knows how to use his length and athleticism to affect shooters.
Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Jackson against Young. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shakes him. Here he goes. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Young's got 7 points.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by. I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Pass to Porzingis. He nails it, and we're tied up. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And there's the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
Out to Turner. Launches it. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Young up top. Guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist on the night. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to Turner. On to Kumbo against Daniel. Giannis passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Guard pair, Porter and Trent. Portis is out there with Green, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Krejci. Here's Gay. Here's Krejci to the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Left side, Portis. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Porter's there. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu with a screen on Trent. Here's Kennard. That one goes in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Porter with it. Still scoreless. Trent outside. There's the pick. Over Okongwu. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Porter inside. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Sims. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Green with a screen for Portis. Atlanta with the rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game. quarter inside. Defended by Alexander Walker to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Portis can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, and the shot goes in. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Krejci. They double him with Green. A wide open look here for Okongwu. A three-pointer is right on target. And now an 11-point Hawks lead. Sims dishes to Green. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With the drive and a strong finish with 2 hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
6 seconds left to play in the third. Fires from way outside. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Johnson kicks to Young. Shot clock at 5. Right side Daniels. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. And slam dunk by Johnson.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Turner.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Here's Young, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Jackson. Young. No good that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Kuzma kicks to Giannis. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Now Porzingis. Now Ricochet. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Giannis sets a screen for Jackson. Driving to the basket. He answers with a dunk of his own.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Ricochet with it. He's against Kuzma. Stolen by Prince. Kuzma outside. Turner with a screen on Daniel. Outside Jackson. Good work there as it goes down.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Rattler's a 3. Knocked away. Bucks trail by 8. Takes advantage. That J is good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 17-footer. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's Turner, shoots the 3, and there's the 3.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Six to shoot. Oh, what a finish.
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him now.
Jackson. It drops. And here's Daniels. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Team score.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but...
the Hawks.
Here we go.
For the Celtics, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Hawks, Celtics, coming up next. Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at point. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
White for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Here's Queta, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Brown. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Daniels outside. Outside Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Young from long range. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Outside White. And Boston again with the bucket.
This, to me, is Derek White's sweet spot. That mid-range game is on point.
Young against White. Young, the pass to Porzingis. And the basket is good. And that's now 6 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
You know, Doris, the Celtics are interesting as you look at the construction of their roster. Are they poised for long-term contention?
Well, obviously, the thing paramount on everybody's mind is how they weather the Tatum injury and their salary challenges, which are significant. But if they believe they can get multiple bites in the apple, I promise you, this historic team will take their shots.
Drills it from deep. Young's got 5 now.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
White for 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Young against White. Fires the 3. The putback. They kick it out to Porzingis. Drains the triple. And it's 9 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
Brown passes to Tatum. Daniels against Tatum. Pass to Young. The kick out to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Young. 5 points in the game. And there's the drive. And that one's good. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, got a piece of it. White with the steal. White on the wing from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Kristaps Porzingis. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. You know, for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Outside Young. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Inside. In attack mode, Trae Young.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Porzingis sets a screen. On the wing, Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the inside, Porzingis. Boston pulls it in.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Young goes in. Risache up top. He's covered by Simons. Here's Young. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by White. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Brown. Back to White. And Porzingis with the block.
A squat by Porzingis at wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Tipped. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And the Celtics in possession here. Following the score by Atlanta.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
The shake. He takes it in. Look at Young on the offensive.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Here's Simons. Oh, wow! And that one is hammered home.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on White. Pass to Daniels. Clock at 6. Back to Young. The 3. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Celtics trail by 8. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside, Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
White coming through.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Atlanta leading by 8. Young looking around. Pass to Risache. Jacks up a 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Risache's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's what Risache is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Brown. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Outside Young. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Rizichet. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Hawks on top, up 9. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. He's an intimidating force when he's at his best.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Peyton Pritchard, Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser, and it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shakes him. Jams it in off a great move.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Krejci. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help, because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Celtics trail by 10. Pritchard surviving the D. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics another 3.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket on the night.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Pritchard with the drive. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Okongwu, a screen on Pritchard, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Kennard outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Atlanta leading by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you guys.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you.
Very versatile and offensive-minded big. Chris Boucher giving you a little bit of everything on that drive. Okay. Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Out left to the wing. Kennard outside. And he lays it up and in. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
What assertive play by Luke Kennard in the painted area doing work.
On the wing, Hauser. Outside Pritchard. Back to Hauser. Fires from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. here's a Kongwu for three. Offensive rebound. Kennard for three. Pure from three-point range. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Deflects the pass. Alexander Walker with it. Guarded by Hauser. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. The Hawks lead by 17. Here's Kennard. Pass to Alexander Walker. Another three for Atlanta.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
The three is up. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
On the wing, Daniels. The kick out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And a deep three from Young. Boston with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And finished off by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Young with the bucket.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
It's White with a drive. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now here's Young. Porzingis with a screen on White. Young, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. Pass to Rizachet. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Rizzachet's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Young. Rizachet drives in. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Good to see Rizachet attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Outside Tatum. Oh my goodness, a nasty jam.
Yeah, the handle of Jason Tatum is special, and he has tightened that handle over the course of years.
Now here's Young. He drills the wide-open jumper.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Young. Jacks up a 3. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Atlanta leading by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Wow, the athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time. Porzingis with a screen on White. Pass to Rizachet. There's the three. Tatum pulls it in. And White has got the ball here for Boston. The crossover, and Tatum, here we go. Rebound, Trae Young.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Driving in from outside the arc, and Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Young.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Man, Simons is such a skilled two-guard. Fantastic at keeping his balance through contact.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Young fires away from way outside. Hauled in by Brown. Fires from way outside. Can't hit that one.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.